Hello, Dee back again. And look, I have another frequently asked question to answer here as well. And that question comes from the partner who was very, very badly hurt, who was betrayed. And that question is, how can I ever get over this dreadful hurt and pain? And Dee, how can you, in a program, and particularly an online program, which is, I call it a program, but it's actually live online. It's not recorded. So how can you help me get beyond the pain, settle it down, and learn to trust again? How can you do that, Dee? So again, all of these questions are welcome and they're fantastic. How I do it is I do these individual sessions each week for each of you, and then a joint session. And so in the individual sessions, I help the very hurt partner get through the grieving process. And we do that in a relatively short time, but it's overlapping and with new connection with each other. So yes, I'm helping by addressing the grief. The grief is all encompassing. It's a horrible place to be, that sense of betrayal and the grief that goes with it. Grief after infidelity requires a specific process, and it's a whole lot of sadness and disbelief, of course, but a lot of rage. I'm going to answer that in the next FAQ, in the next recording, because the pain won't go away and can't go away while the full-on rage stays there. So it is partly expressing the pain to get rid of it or reduce it, but it's also making it worse, amplifying it. So I do show you, the betrayed spouse, betrayed partner, how to grieve appropriately, grieve deeply, grieve well, and reconnect without feeling that you're being pressured to forgive and forget. I hear that a lot. Forgive and forget. Well, my take on that is you can't, not for a long time. And it gradually comes into being over time. You hardly notice it once we've got the grieving well handled and you've pushed through that and you're well supported through that, and trust starts to build again because of the other work we do in the 90-day program or 120 days. You can learn to trust again. The pain does subside as the grief is worked through. So that is the answer to that, and why the 90-day program is based on 90 days, I apologise again, to 120 days, is based on individual sessions each week, a joint session each week, plus we have those 15 to 20-minute daily SOS calls if you want them, or 911 calls, depending on where you live. So I hope that helps answer that question for you. That is a burning question for many, many hurt partners. Dee, signing off.